Malaysia has a long-established history of forest management. The first forestry officer was appointed by the British government in 1901, and this marked the beginning of systematic forest management in Malaysia. Since then, her system of forest management for perpetuity has evolved and been realigned to the principles of sustainable growth for an emerging economy like Malaysia. In fact, Malaysia has long been committed to sustainable forest management ahead of many other timber-producing nations, long before sustainability became a specific market-driven demand. The Malaysian Timber Council is actively assisting the industry in managing market demands for sustainability, legality, and reduced carbon footprint, all of which provide fresh challenges to forest management, conservation, and the use of forest resources by the industry. Selective logging, a method under sustainable forest management, is the removal of only a specified number of standing trees of predetermined size per hectare to maintain significant forest cover and wildlife habitat. Selective removal of older trees opens up the forest canopy, allowing sunlight to stimulate the vigorous growth of younger trees, promoting forest regeneration. Malaysia has designated 13.43 million hectares as permanent forest reserves. Out of this, 11 million hectares are production forest, managed to yield timber on a sustainable basis. Furthermore, national parks and wildlife sanctuaries have been increased from 1.5 million hectares in 1990 to 1.53 million hectares to date. These are the reasons why, despite its developing status, Malaysia still has almost 60% of its land area under natural forest cover. Timber certification is the process of tracking timber from the forest to a mill for further processing. The forest management practices and timber tracking process, or chain of custody, must be audited by a third party to ensure independent verification and transparency. Certified timber and timber products provide consumers with the assurance that the timber used originated from well-managed forests that have complied with good forest management practices as required by the Forest Management Standard. Malaysia is one of the first tropical timber-producing countries to establish its own timber certification scheme, operated by the Malaysian Timber Certification Council, which was established in 1999. The Malaysian Timber Certification Scheme, or MTCS, has now been accepted by many parties in a number of key markets for Malaysian timber products, which include the UK, the City of Hamburg, Denmark, France, Japan, and the Netherlands in their public procurement policies. As at March 2009, more than 100 timber companies have been awarded the MTCS certificate for chain of custody. Although requirements for timber certification are stringent, manufacturers have been encouraged by market demands to take to the new rulings.
And what the certification is regarding, I think the criteria you have are on a very high level.
The market is challenging, but Malaysia is fast evolving into a key player. Malaysia is devoted to maintaining competitiveness in the global timber market despite shifting environmental concerns and market demands. The market is changing, and Malaysia is changing along with, if not ahead of it.